Jonathan Isaac of the Orlando Magic is a great basketball player and even better guy. Recently had a chance to sit down with him and chat about taking the next steps in the NBA, and we finally got to the bottom of his height controversy. Well, sort of. Jonathan, how are you, first of all? Nice to meet you.
Nice
to meet you formally.
Thank you for having me.
This is not going to be a formal interview.
Okay.
Back in Toronto, what does it feel like?
It kind of sucks a little bit. Just, we lost.
104-101. The Toronto Raptors were dominant throughout.
What did you learn from that series? And that was your first time in the playoffs. Like, just take me through the experience of that.
I
It's
think
a different animal, right?
it is, and that's exactly what you learn.
Yeah.
You learn that it is not. it is what everybody says it is. It's the playoffs, and guys come ready to play, and it's a completely different level of physicality and just toughness and grit and execution.
Pascal Siakam for the Raptors, from year 2 to year 3, monumental jump, most improved player. Do you look at that and say, like, that's what I can do?
Absolutely, and just kudos to Pascal and what he's been able to do in his career, and signing that contract. But yeah, so when I see Pascal and us going through that series last year, was just definitely like I want to take my game to that level and continue to progress like he has, and it just comes down to the work that he's put in.
Can you work on specific defensive things over the summer to make you a better defensive player from one year to the next?
Yes.
Other than just like trying harder?
Yeah, so outside of the energy piece and outside of the maybe instinctual piece about just kind of learning what like I feel like for me a lot of times I'm in my head thinking about what's gonna happen next, and it helps me.
Right.
Like trying to guess what's gonna happen next with the read. But so much about defense is understanding and knowing where guys like to be on the floor, knowing what guys like to do, knowing what a team likes to do in defensive schemes.
Can we set the record straight? Did you grow in the offseason?
I don't know.
Did you see something?
Everybody's been asking me. I say I don't know. I don't. Everybody wants me to say that I'm like 7 foot, but no, I'm 6'10".
You have to be like, it has to be real now. The NBA is mandated it.
Right? No, it's fun to we have like this whole just funny stuff going on with the Magic fans about like how tall I am, and I never tell them how tall I am. I just say 6'10".
Some of the responses from the Magic fans were actually kind of funny. They're like, Jonathan Isaac coming in at 6'13".
Oh yeah, I saw all those. I was rolling. That's hilarious.
Your faith is obviously really important to you, a big part of your life. It's kind of something that doesn't get talked about really in NBA circles, other than sometimes guys during post-game interviews or whatever they'll say something. But it's kind of one of those taboo things in a way that doesn't get talked about in an interview. How does it help you on the court?
Man, I mean, it's not really like I don't want to say the right way to phrase it, but it's like when it comes to being on the court, right? Basketball is what I do.
Yeah. When
it comes to faith in Jesus, it's like who you are. It's who I am. So it's who I am, and basketball is what I do. And since basketball is what I do, it's immediately influenced with who I am because I'm on the court.
Yeah.
But I just I want to be great for the reason of my platform growing, to do more for the gospel, to do more for Jesus, to spread my voice louder. So I think that's where it influences my game. I want to be great for that reason.
The Kanye West album that
yeah.
What do you make of all that stuff? Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I think first and foremost for me, I tweeted about it. Like, the dopest part about it all for me is not that Kanye is Kanye or that he's making music. It's that when I sat down and thought about it, it's that, man, Jesus' name hasn't died at all. And it's like I think about this dude walked the earth 2,000 years ago and didn't write a thing, didn't have a penny to his name, and to this day I said in the tweet, like, his call to lordship and his display of his sacrifice for you and me, it reigns on to this day, and it's amazing to me. But for Kanye, it's like I think it's dope. I think we're all on a journey of finding what the truth is for us, and it's just for him, he has to do it on display for the entire world.
You were learning picking up some things from a guy that knew how to shoot the ball and score the ball.
T-Mac.
Yeah. What was that like?
It was dope, man. Just it was on my birthday too.
Oh yeah.
So it was just a birthday present, and it was fantastic, man. He's a great dude. We got to work out. He took us through a couple things. Me, AG, West was one of them. and Aminu, and then, you know, after we were done with that, he was like, you want to go through the workout? I was like, yeah, for sure. As after we just finished practicing, I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so it was just me and him. It was cool.
Did T-Mac teach you 13 points in 30 seconds? Did he?
No, he didn't have to. He didn't have to.
Down for you?
He didn't have to teach that. I mean, everybody knew about it. They was joking that as soon as he came in, he hands out like a like a pamphlet about how he scored 13 and whatever. But now, man, he's a legend, and it was just dope. It was dope.
Thanks for doing this, man.
Appreciate you.
Great to meet you.
Thank
Great
you.
to meet you.
You too, man.
Appreciate this.